Where are the decent men? Women ask. It's a very common question nowadays. Plenty of men, but a lot of decent men keep to themselves.
So I have like a general inquiry.
Okay.
English. General inquiry. Now, I haven't dated
Mm-hmm.
since 2013.
Wow.
That's 11 years ago.
It's a long time.
Now, if you think back to 2013, most of you can't, the dating scene was different. There was no, Instagram had just come out. There was I don't know if dating apps existed. I don't know. But the influence was not there.
That's true. It wasn't. When I came out of a long-term relationship in 2016, it's odd. For all the game I thought I had before, it was like, okay, bruh. What evil is this? I hope you're focused and on your square. Here. Some things worked here, good. Other things didn't. It's like, okay, it's like, wow, new adjustments. And it's a common thing for people who come out of long-term relationships into modern dating. It's mad. It's very fast. It's like a freeway, a motorway of people running past and through each other, literally through each other. It's quite filthy. But the problem a lot of women are facing is a lot of the decent men, the good men, they've left the highway, the freeway, the pool, the scene. So whereas there are still many men there, the decent ones can't be bothered. They're burnt out. And in some cases, a lot of them feel they're too good.
As we should.
Yeah.
You met someone in the wild. I met my ex-husband in the wild. It was a great time. The dating was beautiful. It was so non-toxic. It was great. Coming out of a divorce 2.5 years ago, and I've seen people in between, dated it a little bit, but now I'm throwing myself back out there. What happened? What?
Life. And not being rude to this woman. I mean, time has passed for her as well, so things would be different from her perspective as well. That wouldn't stop her finding someone. That's not the point. But time has passed. Things would be different. She'd be seen differently.
When did humans become
Vapid.
Not humans? When did women and men, relax, and men become a
Selfish.
choice, or something that you just no, I don't like that one, swipe, or oh, it
That's
doesn't
the
work
point.
out with that one, no worries, because I'll just find another one.
Exactly. Fast food dating, rinse, repeat dating. That's what so much of it has become. Everything is processed fast and quick nowadays, including people. What's a hookup? A relationship, situationship, a meeting, a dinner, a coffee date, whatever. A talking stage? Oh, who's breadcrumbing? Who's ghosting? Who's gaslighting? All this stuff, all of that is part of modern dating. And it's it doesn't matter whether you like it or not, it just is. And I tell you what's funny nowadays, even though a lot of decent men have taken themselves off that freeway, out of the pool, because there are so many men still in it just running amok, all men are still labeled as the same. It's no. Referring to decent men who, they have more focus in their life. They may have once tried to be that guy. They may have once been a husband, boyfriend. They're still a dad, obviously. Still a parent, if they are or have been. But they've learned to seek more in life. And that's what a lot of men should do, learn to seek more in life. The thing about being a decent man is a woman has to be a benefit to your life. She has to bring you something.
Peace.
But a lot of women complain about men who they have to support. They bring the table and put the man on the table, and then complain about men when it's no, woman, that's a different breed of man. There are less decent men in the pool. You're going to have to pick from what's left.
Or, no, this is too hard, I'm leaving. Or, yeah, I thought I was ready, but yeah, I'm really not. Or, I have too much trauma. So,
A lot of people do.
These are all my problems, and they're probably going to affect our relationship, so nah. Or, yeah, I really like you, and I want to keep seeing you and taking you on dates, but you're probably not going to get a commitment from me. So we're just going to stay that way for a long time.
Yeah, fun, messy, sticky.
Sorry? What happened? Honestly, if there are genuine people out there, who just have old school values, maybe it's a European thing, I don't know. I was going to say wog, but then he's going to be it's so offensive. It's not, if you are one. Where are the old school, nice traditional values.
In the modern world of fast food dating, that's boring, isn't it? It is boring, isn't it? Have a look at this before we get back to this woman.
I feel like not enough people warn you that when you start making the right choice in dating, start going for emotionally available men that are genuinely interested in you and make that very clear from the get-go, it gets a little bit more boring. Dating gets a little bit more boring because it's no longer up, down, will they, won't they, this like chemical, like you're getting rewarded 1 second and you're not the other.
Yeah, we get it.
Chaos.
We understand the chemical reaction, the chaotic dating, the spiking of chemicals in her brain. Oh, it's fun, isn't it? Do you know, on one hand, it's sad that, even though in a way it is, it's sad that people see a normal traditional relationship as boring, because on one hand it is, compared to the highs and lows of dating a narcissist. And that's whether you're a man or a woman. Like dating a narcissist, yeah? Like a woman dating some crazy dude who's just always mixed up in something. Or a man dating a crazy chick who's just...
She's crazy.
She's always got something going on in her head. Yeah, whatever. I mean, on one hand, it's fun, isn't it? But then to be settled, to be put together, structured, go to work, come home, keep the home together and everything. I mean, it is boring, isn't it, for a lot of people? That's boring. See, the question is, for as much as a lot of people want traditionalism, how many find it boring? Whether up front or in the back of their minds, this is actually kind of boring. And how many people are willing to admit that, if it's the case?
The next, you're getting consistent, predictable behavior, and that to the brain is not exciting. Otherwise, drugs wouldn't be exciting to people, It's very predictable, smooth sailing, and stable. And while that's great in the long term because you don't go crazy, it also makes you realize that, I'm not gonna have these quick dopamine hits in a kind of toxic way, but that's the reality. If you want to continue.
And the sad part about that is when some of these women who love that meet a decent man, they will trigger those incidents, as in she will jump out the window, create an incident, some sort of action or chaos, to have those dopamine hits. If you're not providing it because you're just trying to live life and be a normal, decent man, yeah, she's got to get it from somewhere, hasn't she? Then she ends up becoming the narcissist herself. Interesting.
You're dating high school level emotional maturity men, then go for it. Keep going for those men that don't choose you, that text you every 5 days. Or you can go for the guy who will respond to you as soon as he sees his message. It's not it might be less exciting, but it's in the long term. It protects your heart, your brain, your nerves.
You WAP as well.
And the normal dating, send a message. Hey, without being weird. You know what I mean? And the not playing games.
Look, everyone's weird and playing games now. Everyone's weird and playing games. This is part of why it's so weird and messed up. Everyone's playing games and they're toxic, they're narcissistic, they're self-entitled. If everything's fast food, there's no need and worry and care for commitment. This is why, even though it sounds bad and shallow, a lot of people do date without emotion. In modern dating, there's no consequence. There's always more people. Though it's a falsehood of options, the belief that I can just swipe to someone else, it keeps a lot of people in a cycle, keeps them on that freeway, that motorway. There's no off-road. There's no exit. For some, they don't want an exit or off-road. They like the constant moving chaos.
And just I get it. It's hard to meet people in the wild. It is hard these days because everyone thinks you're trying to crack on. No one knows what your intentions are. I get it, 100%. But also, if you don't try, you'll never know. But also, please be normal. I just want to meet someone really, just normal and nice and genuine. Genuine.
Talking about a genuine man, you'd mean a decent one as well, wouldn't you? Indeed. Decent men, structured men, men with morals, men who are actually working on something, they have something to lose. Reckless men are everywhere. They're always available. They're not doing anything. Men that have something to lose are always busy. They're always busy. In a previous video, the woman was talking about women who date men who are entrepreneurs, and that it's a different ball game, and it is. The decent men a lot of these women are looking for, and they're coming across the same man over and over again, and they're not finding the decent men, is because decent men are busy. Whether it's with work, their business, their job, or whatever, or their hobbies, their life. A lot of women have yet to understand the amount of power a lot of men have when they have dissented women. Men don't actually say that because, it's kind of weird, isn't it? But the amount of power men have when they do that. Oh, their pockets are fatter. Everything's more, streamlined. Now, if a woman can come in and match that, oh, that's good. But if she can't, back to the freeway, back to them streets. It's fast and fun, isn't it?
Who doesn't leave, who doesn't ghost. What's this ghosting? I never had that. I never had that 11 years ago. I never ever had that 2 years ago.
It smells of death, doesn't it?
What happened to the quality of people? I'm still stuck 11 years ago, and I love that. I think that's the best quality about myself, is I will always have old school traditional values. And I'm like, mate, there are not many of us left, and I know that there are men out there who would appreciate someone like me. But damn, where you at?
No, and she's right. She's not wrong. There are loads of men who would appreciate traditional value women. However, it's a question of saying it is one thing, being about it and acting it, being that is a different thing. And too many men have realized that, a lot of people can say some nice words. They can gaslight you, love bomb you. We don't often talk about women love bombing men, but come on, like it doesn't happen. Well, she could love bomb you, pretend she's traditional and all of that, could be a good wife and mother, but all of that's a lie. And in proof, in action, she fails. But by then it's too late, isn't it? The man's already made a commitment. Yeah. Have a look at this.
One thing I like that a man do is choose himself. Yep. Baby, he don't give a damn what you got going on. You could be literally fighting for your life. And if he ain't happy, he's going to go do whatever makes him happy. You can literally be transitioning to be a better person. And if he don't care, he's going to choose himself.
Which is what a lot of men are doing. Okay, look, we get it. A lot of men have no choice. But let's be honest, a lot of men do. And in choosing yourself as a man, it's like the possibility of you having a better life is just far easier. It's more simple. It's more attainable. And sadly, in the modern era, it's more attainable. Because are you really her husband, boyfriend, lover, whatever? Or is she just wasting your time? You're just a placeholder for someone else. When men choose themselves, you can't go wrong. I mean, unless you don't love yourself and it's like, oh, come on, bro, come on.
One thing a man has taught me is you better choose you, because boo, he gonna choose him. And I ain't gonna lie, I love that for them, because they ain't with all that, oh, let me give you a chance to get it right. They gonna find somebody else that's gonna do whatever they say go do. Ladies, y'all better get in line and get to act like y'all know what the going on. Choose yourself. If you feel like it's not serving you, do it. One thing a man eat down with is getting the on. They gonna find another bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes out of a bitch's freedom. She don't complain.
Y'all be eating with that. And lately, I've been getting the low, and I feel good. I see why y'all do it.
Now she's learning too much.
Where are ya? I'm waiting.
And you may be waiting for a long time. No, of course you'll come across plenty of men, come on. But the ones she's talking about, they're far and few between. They're around, but her likelihood of finding them, good luck, because a lot of them are hiding.
Some people, like I see some videos of like some people, and it's a little bit cringy. They'll be like, this is my official dating profile, like on TikTok. But I feel like I've become one of them. I mean, that's a little like attention grabbing. I'm like, wait, DMs are going to be flooded now, like relax. And they're usually like gorgeous men. But please don't DM me if you're like an old man.
Wow.
That's all I ask. I'm 29, single mum, yeah?
29, single mum. Interesting. I mean, it's a perspective, isn't it? For the quality of man she may want, I mean, that alone may make her undateable for a lot of the decent men she wants. Not for a lot of men. Of course, a lot of men will date a single mother, of course. There's nothing wrong with that, to be honest. But for each individual's personal choice, if he chooses not to because it's his choice, And a decent man, a man with things to lose, a man that may want more for himself, he doesn't see the value in picking up a woman who's already burdened.
I'm not saying like, it's my dating profile, 29, single mum. No, because we get it. Baggage. But also, maybe I would meet my husband through TikTok.
Okay.
Should I do a dating series? I'm intrigued. Let me know what I should do. Let me know what I should do. Should I try and find my husband on TikTok?
Comment, should she? They're planning to shut it down soon, so I mean, she's got to hurry, hasn't she?
All I ask is that you're not a creep. Please, just
Yeah, good luck.
That's all. That's all. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Enjoy your Wednesday!
If there are more decent women than there are decent men, then there would be a disparity, especially if a number of those decent men are remaining single. So of course, the struggle for the modern woman will remain. Slim pickings indeed. Have a nice day.
Baggage.
Waiting.